Hello, I'm EVM, welcome back, and I'm, as you can tell, inside, because this is the most important part of the vehicle that we're testing. This is the full electric Ford Transit van. Arguably the car you see the most, but pay the least attention to. Van, not car, but I'm going to keep going anyway. And this is the long wheelbase, tall version, one I'm seriously trying to persuade the missus into getting as a camper van conversion. You can just see like shower here. Anyway, let's get on to the main aspect of why we want to test this. It's, as many people have already said, very, very, very important. You've got all these people that drive transits every day, and if they turn electric, that's when the tipping point really has arrived. I've said it for years, as soon as vans start turning electric, with a usable range anyway, like this does, we'll get on that in a bit, that's when electric has really started to take over. It won't suit everybody, it won't go up and down the country every day and do 500 miles, but it is just a transit. It is literally the same in terms of the size, the capacity, you know, there's no difference. I could be in the diesel right now and you won't notice any difference. How do I get out? I'm not a van driver. Shall we edit that? Edit this bit out, I'll figure it out, hang on. Oh, look at this. I mean, this is colossal. And it is a proper transit. So let's take you a quick tour, if you will. It's a van, but we'll show you it. And we'll take it on the road. And here she is. Yes, it's a van. It looks like every other transit. The only telltale signs are the blue bits in the grille. That's essentially it. And of course, that's a bit of a giveaway as well. This is where you charge it, CCS. We will tell you all the details in a second. Yeah, it's a transit van. I think we all know what they look like and probably don't really care. This is the side of a van. And this is the back of the van. eTransit, Yorkshire based. I think we all know how doors work. Well, clearly I didn't earlier, but the key is for me, or the difference is the fact that it is the same load area as the diesel version. There's no compromises. The batteries are under here, out of the way, and my favourite bit of this, rear-wheel drive. The motor's in the back. We're back to rear-wheel drive transits. You will see this at your local bank heist anytime soon. Oh, Harry, I always start with shutting the door. Can you do that for me?
Sorry.
There we go. And shut. There we go. So I thought I'd start from the passenger side because this is, well, it's quite small. You can't put the seats all the way back so we can, you know, show you everything. But it's a transit. It's literally the same thing. You've got cubby holes everywhere. You've got them up here, there. You've got tons of space down there for, well, your newspapers, your bottles, your can of beer. You've got a 12-volt socket here so you can charge your vaping stick up. I am a bit gutted I've forgotten our fluorescent jackets.
Well.
Sorry. So this is the new Ford Connect system, which essentially is the same thing that you get in the Mustang Mach-E.
Do you know what? I like it.
It does work quite well. It actually suits that size screen rather than the massive one in the Mach-E. And it is all Ford stuff. It's not like a borrowed thing. And it's not the best I've ever done, but it's one of the best. It's in a van, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it does really bring the interior up, doesn't it?
So you've got your revometer, so to speak. That's basically the same. They've obviously just thought, well, we've got to do something with it. You've got your speedo, and if you press that there, you can clearly a modified standard transit layout. And again, it's not a problem. Over there, I don't know if you can see, you've got another 12-volt USB, lots of cubby holes. That's where you can put and lose your keys. More cubby holes. Now, this is the first time I have ever looked at the glove box on one of these reviews. So I'm not sure, what do you do? What do you do when you...
You've got to look for the handle.
Right.
Or the button, and then open it.
Okay, I think I can manage that.
It's tricky.
I can manage that.
No pressure.
Here we go. Oh!
Hang on. Just a minute.
Yes! Got my fluorescent jacket. Thank you, Ford.
Window down.
Does it go all the way?
Yes!
Right, laddie. Oh, I'm happy now. I've got my fluorescent jacket. I'm in a transit van. And do you know what? I always like driving a van.
There's something about
I don't know what it is. But yeah, it makes me feel manly. Right, let's take this on the road. And I've got a gravelly voice now because I'm in a van. I have a question for you, Harry, before we do set off.
Yeah.
Would you like normal mode?
Slippery.
Eco mode?
Slippery.
You want slippery mode?
Yeah, it's slippery.
Right, let's go. Slippery mode it is in the transit van. Let's go. Oh no, I ain't got my seatbelt on. How do you disable the warning? Because I'm not meant to have a warning.
I don't think you do.
Harry, you're driving a van, you haven't got your phone to your ear.
Oh, hang on a minute. I'll have to sort that out.
Oh, I'm in the middle of a van.
All you need is
Brilliant.
a massive guy sat on that side. And you're sat in the middle.
There's always the apprentice in the middle. Isn't there? Hang on a minute.
Hang on. Do we do Amazon delivery style? Which is this, isn't it? You go, and then.
Right,
It
so
will work for Amazon.
It will work for Amazon, yes. That's one thing that I do look forward to, electric delivery drivers. Because they always...
Oh, hang on, stop you. There is the T-Rock Cabriolet.
T-Rock? Cabriolet?
And it's bright blue.
Oh, we'll definitely
see
have
it?
to ask for that. Oh my God, we're getting that.
I didn't indicate there as well. That's
Oh yeah, true.
not meant to it.
Do you think we could do the T-Rock Cabriolet in as high vis?
Tell you what, it's got a lick of speed. I mean, this is a serious car review though. Let's talk facts and figures.
I'm nicking the Johnny Smith thing and having the book in front of me. I try and remember things, but then I forget to put them in the video.
Well, once you see a bright fluorescent jacket.
Well,
game over.
I'm good. How much do you think the entry-level transit van? This is the big, obviously, long wheelbase one. The entry level, the cheapest Ford Transit list price, electric.
I would say, given the current climate for electric, well, not just electric vehicles,
Everything's
all vehicles,
expensive.
I'm going to say 4550. It's a big vehicle.
It is £42,695.
Wow.
It can take 1,758 kilograms of payload in 15 cubed meters of space that we showed you earlier.
Those all sound like big numbers.
And yes, and one of my favourite additions of any electric car, and I don't know why they don't always have this, and this is an option in this, it effectively has vehicle to load, or as they call it, pro power.
Oh, wow.
So you can power, I think it's 2.3 kilowatts, which essentially...
All your power tools?
All your power tools. And more, probably.
That is amazing.
You can even have your paint-covered stereo playing, and you don't need to use your batteries.
Oh.
You know, like the one that's like the DeWalt one,
Yeah.
that's covered in plaster. Yeah. So it comes with everything. So you can build a house in the middle of nowhere, and this is your power plant. What size battery do you think it's got? Just to give you the idea of range.
I would say at least 50 to 60 probably.
Because that's what the others do, don't they? Like the Citroens and that. 68 kilowatt hour.
Wow.
Which apparently in the real world, from the few people I've spoken to that have got one, you get about 140 to 150, 60 miles out of it.
That's good.
Obviously fully laden, that's going to probably be about 120, 130.
And it will rapid charge.
It will rapid charge at up to 115 kilowatts.
So that's good.
So that will be more than enough for this size.
Yeah.
And it also does 11 kilowatt AC charging as well, if you've got 3 phase anyway, so that overnight in a depot,
perfect.
no problems there.
Perfect.
Fully charge it all the time.
Oh, look, we're passing one.
Oh, it's a normal diesel transit.
Do we wave?
No, I'm going to go, loser! Because it's rear wheel drive, because that's where the motor is, guess what else you get in this transit, which you don't in previous ones?
Drifting.
That too. Fully independent suspension.
For handling.
I mean, yeah.
It's a sports car as well.
Should we mention that though? This is the quietest
Hang on.
van I have ever been in.
It's a 3-seater.
Yep.
Rear wheel drive. It's a McLaren F1.
That's a good point. I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
If only the steering wheel was here.
There.
So essentially, it's just like a transit to drive, but a lot quieter and more
you know
comfortable.
What? It feels like a transit, but it just feels like a car, to be honest with you.
It
apart
does,
from the
doesn't
fact
it?
You've got a bit behind you.
You don't really get bad vans these days.
Listen, how quiet is this? It's very quiet, isn't it?
Very quiet. Which is great, because have you noticed every time, that I presume that your delivery drivers are the same, they've usually got 1 or 2 or 3 drop-offs on the same street.
Yeah.
So it's first gear at full speed. So they get to the next one.
Yep.
You won't have any of that at 5 a.m.
No,
waking you up because your Amazon delivery is arriving. Didn't you speak to somebody in your area that now has an electric van for deliveries?
No, I spoke to my Amazon delivery driver.
Right.
Because I said, how big is the area you do? And I live in a
village?
Yeah, I'd say it's a village. And he said, I'll just do the village.
So he just does it? One guy does the whole village?
No, there's
small
2 or 3 of them.
What?
Yeah, that's...
For a village?
Yeah, sometimes they'll do further drop-offs, but say, this is my main area,
So that many people order from Amazon that one village is looked after by 2 or 3 people.
Yeah, but I think they might do for surrounding areas.
Shift-wise.
Yeah, but yeah.
Wow. So so range is, I won't say irrelevant, but this is easy going to do a shift for that local drop-off sort of thing.
Oh, I'd have thought so.
And if you're in a city centre, of course, no congestion charge, no, you have to pay anything to get in.
Go that way.
Harry, you indicated.
I did. There was a car behind though. If the big red lights weren't enough.
And?
Well, we're going to slam on and they're going to rear of us.
Oh, my compensation gland.
That's it.
Oh yeah, it's got the Ford quick clear windscreen. It's fully spec'd. So we've got heated seats. Actually, in this very nice area.
It looks like we've come to rob it.
Oh.
What's it feel like?
I think I've driven every electric vehicle on sale, bar 2 or 3. But this is just the most exciting.
This is one of the most exciting.
This is the most exciting.
Not jokingly.
Well, on that note. Oh! Let's do that again. So we're so professional that we just discover things. And watch this. Oh yeah, but I don't think that'll fit a McDonald's milkshake in it.
Not the extra, not a large one.
Not the large one.
We are very simple people, aren't we?
We were so overjoyed when we found that.
That's amazing. Look at that.
That's engineering.
Right.
Wait a minute, I have to move it. I have to move it manually. Boss, it's man.
It won't go very far back, this, will it? I think that's not.
No.
Might be an issue. But saying that, it's quite high up, aren't you? So.
Now,
There's a tractor behind us wants to go this way.
I'm reversing. Oh, wow, there's a lot of potatoes.
Yep. What's for tea tonight?
There's an Ocado guy behind me.
Potatoes.
Look at that.
It's just
That's
like
a manly shade, isn't it? Oh, I'm having so much fun right now.
It's quick as well for a van.
It is. Here we go. De-restricted. Now, if only I could get right up the chuff of the guy in front of me, we'll really know what it's like to be a transit driver.
Will.
It is so comfortable, isn't it?
Yeah.
I never expected. Oh, can I try normal mode, please?
Normal mode.
I've had enough of slippery mode. I want
so
normal
we're going
mode.
back to eco mode or normal?
No, normal mode.
Normal.
Is that sport in this?
I think they're all of
the same. Yeah.
Eco mode.
That dulls the power a bit and reduces the air conditioning.
Apparently
you will get another about 10% of range if you put it in eco mode though.
Really?
Yeah. Little tip for your van drivers out there.
Eco mode it is.
Now, should we be semi-serious for a second?
Yeah.
Is this the tipping point for the commercial sector in EVs?
I hope so.
Has it got enough range yet? Let's say 140 to 60
yeah, but
real
it will
world range.
rapid charge.
It will rapid charge it.
What, halfway through the day?
You're not going to get the travelling, like solar panel installers go up and down the country, but there are thousands, maybe millions of vans.
Yeah, I think for the majority of people it's going to be more than enough.
All those delivery drivers, you've got all the local plumbers and so forth. I mean, it's not cheap.
No.
That's to be said. 40 odd grand.
But will you save on fuel?
You will if you charge it at a local depot, I guess, or at your home if it's your own. I'm just thinking again. How many people buy a 50, 60, 70,000 pound camper van? Conversion, I mean, not a proper one. This is perfect because you could use it as your daily driver. Whereas a motorhome or a camper van, it's like, well, it's going to cost me a fortune if I commute to work in it. But this won't, so...
It's perfect.
I just wish I could afford one and then
conversion.
And convert it, yeah. Oh, there's another good transit guy.
That's it, salute him.
What I'd like to hear from in the comments are any delivery drivers. Is 100...
commercial drivers, yeah.
Any 150 miles van, is that enough? Bear in mind that you're charging every night, presumably anyway, at home or at a depot. Who would it suit you? Because if you buy apparently more than 5 of these, as a fleet, you get Ford telematics, so you can you can spy on people, spy on your employees.
Yeah, find out where they are.
So it's a full connect. Like you can preheat the van in the morning. It's got the Ford app like you have on the Mustang Mach-E.
No, I think this would suit the majority of delivery drivers.
Yeah, definitely.
Saying that as a non-delivery driver, of course. With no experience of the sector.
Well, we have vans at our work.
And I think this would do for 95% of the journeys.
Well, it's just like what we say for electric vehicles. They suit most people most of the time.
Well, most cars do. You compromise with most cars. You buy a petrol or a diesel, you're very lucky to find one that does everything you want.
Yeah,
There's usually one compromise.
there is. Yeah, size, seats,
Yeah.
performance. You know,
Usually
you
something.
get a diesel because it's cheaper to run, but you're driving a diesel.
Yeah,
And I'm not on about the environmental side. I'm on about the.
exactly.
No one ever boasts about their diesel. Even a 330D, it's still a diesel. Sorry.
All right, love. Yeah. I've got a 330D.
Guess how frugal I am.
Yeah, it's all about economy with me, love.
No, I am going to indicate. I'm going to go round the roundabout.
It's gripping. It's gripping. It's not. There's no roll in it, really.
And there's nothing in the back.
No,
It's a bit lean.
a little bit, but not as much as you'd expect.
So
handles like a
It's
dream.
a sports van.
It is.
Wow.
So what do we say? How do we summarise this?
This is a transit van, and most people are familiar with what they are, and
And it's electric.
it's electric.
And-
it basically is that in it.
Yeah.
It's an electric transit.
Van.
I do believe that the fuel savings will outweigh the extra cost of the van, but for me, it's more about the fleet stuff.
Yeah, you get this in numbers and just the impact that's going to make.
And a lot of cities now, you have to get something like this, otherwise you have to pay for, like a charge.
A green
essentially.
tax.
Yeah, essentially. If I needed a van
I'd get this.
and an electric one, I would probably go for this.
Yeah.
Would you spend a bit extra on this as opposed to like the Stellantis stuff? Because it is a size up.
It's a transit.
It is, isn't it? If you know, you know.
Yeah, I think so.
And if there's anybody thinking about doing a camper van conversion, please do put in the comments. I'd love to hear about that.
Yeah, we'd love to test that. Right.
So, thank you for watching.
Thank
and
you.
again, van drivers, please do comment. Everyone else, like, subscribe, join. Do you think everybody presses the pause or?
I think they've said
As soon as you say like, subscribe in a
That's
video,
it.
everyone's given up.
Yeah,
then.
not
Haven't
watching the credits. You walk out before they
you
come
do,
up,
you
don't
do.
they?
Yeah, you're out your seat and you're off.
Fantastic.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Cheers.
Let us know.
Yeah, what do you think?
What?
Let's go!
Light love.